Alright, you have successfully converted majority of the population in your city of Parsa to your religion. Oh yeah, we have a stone pit. And these stone pits actually, I need to make sure, yeah, I need gears. I think our precious stones is in a very good place right now. What am I negative on? Positive on pretty much everything. Actually, I'm negative on ropes. But I have 18 of them and I think I should be good for the near future. I need to get sculpting materials going. And sculpting materials are... where do I get them from? I get them from obsidian and limestone. Yeah, this needs to be a stone pit too. Yeah, I have more things to do and less time to do it in. And what I'm gonna do here is, I know I have a boat, and I'm gonna set the boat out to explore. So I need to build docks in the city. So farm, fishing net, and what do I need to build docks? I need more timber, but I will do that. So one of the things to consider here, and I may have said this before, but I want to reiterate, that in your main zone where you have your great hearth, hopefully you have four areas available there. You may have three, but one of them pretty much needs to be a dwelling. One of them needs to be a palace for sure. That leaves you open with like two more slots, and in this case I've chosen monument and the altar. I think the altar could have been in a different area here or in a different region than the center, but typically monument, I think you can build only one in the entire empire, and it's fantastic if you build it in the city center because it gives you one bonus prestige per turn if it is in your city center. Same thing with the palace, it's 5 bonus to all city quality of life stats if it is built in your city center. And the dwelling, of course, gives you more housing if it is in the city center. If it is in the city center. Which means these three things, right? The dwelling, the monument, and the palace are like must-haves in the center. Which means in the first couple of turns, when you see your map and you settle, you have a city settle down. Don't put anything else, especially if you have only 3 slots open. Just leave them alone for a monument, a palace, and a dwelling. Yeah, important. Right, okay, ceramics, gathering halls are fine. Yeah, I don't have any dye, and I don't have any paper. I think paper is something I will want because I need to make that mill. Did I place it down already? I don't know. We are still ahead. She is holding that gap, which is interesting. Oh, you are, you could be in trouble. But I'd rather Jeanne d'Arc is the one that gets knocked out. That will free up this land for me to settle into. Yeah, this city needs to actually expand south. I need to make sure that this area is under my control. That's a meteorite, which I should take on. Yeah, I need to find out. Like, the dwelling by itself gives you a bunch of things. When you boost stuff, what does it do? Yeah, I need to understand exactly how these things work. Okay, I need maybe a few plows. Yeah, I need more plows. I should start writing this stuff down. Like what I need. I think in the long term, that's going to be very important. I need to figure out a way to easily find the things I can upgrade. So I know when I look at this map, I see this icon here, which is, yeah, I can upgrade the dwelling into stuff. And wherever I see a green arrow, right, I think Warsaw doesn't have an option, but like I know this farm. Yeah, I don't have the metal tools, but as soon as I do, I will upgrade that. But like going through every city each turn to see what you can upgrade is just going to be cumbersome. I think there needs to be like a common screen that helps you. Research complete. Gears. Now we can make gears. Okay. And in fact, I'll need way more. I'll need, let's pick 20 gears. And we should boost this as much as possible. Metal ingot. Okay. Materials. Yeah, I don't have steel, but I should. Yeah, that's fine. One every 2 turn. That's good. But this might be gone. I don't know how many metal ingots I'm making. So let's see the supply chain for the metal ingot. The metal ingot is harvested from meteorite, or it is crafted at a blacksmith. So I need to build a blacksmith, really. Yes, we finished engineering. Amphitheater of Elgem. We can build a mine. That's huge. Yeah, stone pits are deprecated now. So this guy is generating and make silicates. Silicates are used to make glass and concrete, while iron is used to craft metal ingots, which is what I want. So yeah, the blacksmith is going to use the iron. So how much iron do I have right now? I have 14. So okay, yeah. So that's the supply chain. I need iron to convert into metal ingots. Now can copper do the same thing for me, because I know I have a good amount of copper. Copper can also be used to make metal ingots, but the metal ingots are crafted only in blacksmith forge. Okay, where is the forge available? Steel. Yeah, it's a while away. And foundry. Yeah, these are all next era things. I think philosophy, temple of Bell, 200 prestige. I need a sick amount of timber to do it. Boost religion spread and all. Yeah. Or scholarship. I think scholarship is the right. So I am taking faster right now than my production allows. So I could be doing stuff in a very relaxed fashion, and I think it would still be okay. Citadel would be a good building to build. Arena would be amazing too. It's funny, like if you missed teching for ceramics in the early game, you will get it eventually, basically. So even things that you miss out in the early eras, you will eventually get them. Algebra would be nice. Acropolis. I think candles. Let's do candles. I think festivals are bigger than feasts, and I think they're the next step from feasts. I'm gonna try and put down a wonder in the city. I know I had a thing for the Great Pyramids, which I need lithic tools for, and I'm not making any more lithic tools, am I? Can I upgrade the mine here? Can. Everything costs timber. Okay. I'm gonna wait until I have a stockpile going here. But I do have a meteorite here, which I should... Wait, what is the meteorite in the stone pit? Mine. Okay, that's the next building. We are building that right there. City has reached a population milestone. Sweet. Which means I have one more claim. I want to go north. Secure that. I think that is a better secure. Yep. Putting specialists on farms actually saves wood. It feels like I started building or started queuing this up like a long time ago, and it's taken all this while. Okay, we have candles and we have festival. Oh, good God. I will get bread eventually, and I need to figure out fabrics or candles. And either flowers, malt, syrups, and spice. Okay, so this is not happening. I think the feast is what we want to be doing. But the festival would actually be sick to use, because it's actually better than a feast. It's almost double. 10 city happiness, 5 city food, plus 50 growth, plus 25. Also, it's not that great. I mean, it will help some of this lower pop cities growing, but not everything. Right, we can advance. But what am I leaving behind? I'm leaving behind a lot of things that I will probably need. So yeah, let's get all of these, and then we will advance.
their arrives
Royal
with a message
ID.
from their leader.
She wants 3
Although
precious
today they stand
stones.
tall,
Sure,
their
I
mortal
have a lot
remains
of
will
precious
once
stones. I can spare that. Right, justice is blind. I can take this guy out, but a happiness hit reduces my... Yeah, okay, that's fine. I will reserve the right to kill that, but at my own time. As far as things are concerned, are we falling behind anywhere? Nope, 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 nope. We are good. These tigers are like crazy. The tigers tend to do a number on you. And what does slander do? The stronger your relationship, the more damaging the denouncements. Would be interesting. I think so. Things like this, the prestige hit that you take automatically makes me want to never do it. But then, if you're leading by like thousands of prestige points, you could use it as a mechanic to do something. But what's our eventual aim? Do we want to conquer that empire? Maybe. So my pikemen cannot hunt, and these guys, yeah, that was a waste. Yeah, I need things that can hunt. Right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, you can hunt. The archers can hunt, and the swordsman can't hunt, which means okay, now I understand. So when I'm fighting the tiger, my swordsman just chilling on his ass, and my archers are the one who are basically getting murdered. I think that's probably okay. So the only things, this is a very good thing to know. So the only units that can hunt the animals are the units that have the hunting ability. So if you have like a battalion or a legion or any sort of a formation where you have compositions where the units don't have the hunting ability and you try to use them on animals, only the base unit is going to be the one fighting, and it's going to give you some very weird mixed numbers. Yeah, the archer has it and the spearman has it. These guys are good hunters. These guys are excellent hunters. But this guy, no.
To
Amar
contact
the
with a
Great.
foreign nation.
They seem willing to let you speak, but less than willing to share their own interests. Okay, secretive, I guess. You are producing masterpieces, you have quality of life, and you have prosperity in the capital. I almost need to like screenshot the abilities of each of these guys so I can min max and see where this is the best spot for any one of them at any given time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start building a military here. I think you are fine. I think this city here, yeah, you get a catapult. I will build 2 catapults and 2 horsemen. We finish scholarship. School. So what does schools need? Books and paper. I'm gonna make wine and plug them into my great hearth and the gathering halls. Probably have to move things around a bit. So philosophy is good. Algebra is good. Let's get philosophy. Okay, so you're building a mine there. I should build like a blacksmith there. So the blacksmith will allow me to make metal ingots which are used for a bunch of different things. Which really means I should have blacksmiths everywhere. So hold on, let me see. 25% craft production to blacksmiths, and there are upgrades in this region, which means blacksmiths play well when you have other blacksmiths next to it. Wait, why are these crocs different? That's an alligator. 2, 3. That's a croc. 3 jewelry. I get 5 prosperity. That's fine. I have jewels. I'll do this with you. This is like a very weird tribute mechanism of sorts. And we created a masterpiece. Meditations on first philosophy. Where do I see all the masterpieces I've built? Oh, here. Iliad. Okay. A book. Yeah, they're both books. Okay. Yeah, this is a... Oh, that's gold there. Okay. So, I'm definitely gonna crank out 2 more builders here. Making a stone hunting camp and a stone pit. Let's queue up 2 settlers. Yeah, let's get them sooner rather than later. Right, now, really just like Civ 6, we need a way to put down pins. I must have said this before, like I want to put X something here, I want to put something else here in a different spot, but then I just forget about it. Like I'm pretty sure I've decided, must have talked about where I want to put down a workshop or a logging camp or something else, and I just can't like remember it. It's nearly impossible to keep everything front center in your mind all the time. So this city is not very tall right now. No, actually I'm wrong. No, it's not tall at all. So you should probably be focusing on growing tall. But I think I wanted to use these tiles for my capital. Yeah, maybe this 3 foot tile is fine. Just a 1 foot tile, but it has flowers. That's a terrible tile though. That's obsidian right there, which could be useful, but I think this 3 foot tile is better. Stagnated from shortfall in food. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, the city needs help. You discovered a new Xeric shrubland. Each region in the game is composed of a biome, a term referring to an area containing similar. Okay. That makes more sense. So basically, the yield composition will change from biome to biome, pretty much. Alright, that makes more sense. I have a claim and I have a religious verse. Let's pick the religious verse first. Musician, pick chance, 5% build production towards triumphs. That's actually what I want, because I will be starting building a few triumphs soon. So cells would like to incoming proposal studying. Sure, research alliance, absolutely. And I have a population milestone in Babianis. I'm getting choked out of my land here. I need the city to grow really fast, really quickly. And it's growing as fast as it can, but definitely needs help. Another city has reached a milestone. Warsaw. Okay, I find that assigning experts to is better from this screen. Just find it easier. Settler has been created. Excellent. Okay, the 4 zone is the best I can hope for, so we will go and settle there. I don't want to be removing these things, so I'll have only 2 things, which means I can put a dwelling on one and a dock on. I can build a dock anywhere else too, that's fine. But really a dwelling, 2 dwellings. If I put it here, I can only put 1 dwelling, so this is a better spot. Yeah. Philosophy is complete. I make statuaries now. I can go to bureaucracy, but it's only 6 turns to get the other stuff, so let's just go and get it. And then we are gonna go to Act 2. 1 more amenity, and I think city food, health. I think jewelry is the better play here. And I really need to make sure we are making more jewelry. Oh, I killed the croc. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to. I was expecting the croc to put up a bit of a fight. And the croc gave us 4 leather, 10 food, and 1 feast. Okay. There is more shellfish. So shellfish has a indirect path to giving us gems or precious stones. And it also gives us salt. So maybe that's how I make salt. I know in this city I have fishing nets here. So instead of food, I think I will make salt here. In fact, I will make salt in both of my places. That way my bread production is locked. Okay, my next order of business is to figure out how to make candles. I know I can make them in like monasteries. I don't know how to make monasteries though. Algebra. Let's get archers now. You are gonna go and settle something in this region. That's just 2. That's 3. That's 3. Okay, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 2 of them are occupied. That's 5, and 1 of them is occupied. So that's actually the better spot.
Of their origin.
Give them materials for that, that's fine. So the Celts have founded a religion. We need a better way to view religion and to view how things are. But let's see, how are standings? So Bismarck looks like he's gonna take it. when both Bodica and John Dark are sort of on the bubble. Yeah, note to the game devs. Like, make it easier. Like, if I'm here and I can't pan up, if I'm zoomed out, I need to be able to center this guy in the middle, which means, yes, I'll be like at the edge and see a bunch of fog or whatever. It's hard for me to know how to use this guy because I have to like zoom in like this and then go up and then I have him center. I hope they fix some of these little details. Like the UI is serviceable, but it could be so much better. They need to figure out a way how to make things easier to get to. More information at your fingertips. This is bad information. Global relations. I look here and I haven't met the song guy, but I see the song guy. Like I saw these icons before I knew who the other civs were gonna be. And that's just like, okay, it's giving you information for free, which is not what I want. I would rather have a situation where I look at my resources and I see these things that I'm building. Okay, the grain store, I have a positive. So which cities am I building it? So where can I drill down? Like have a drill down system of like, and where am I using it? Right? I'm building the lithic tools. I'm consuming this herbal medicine, for example. Where am I consuming it? Right? Like show me how I'm using it and where I'm using it. It just, yeah, they need to make the information available to the players a little easier. And at the same time, there is some information like the religion stuff, which, yeah, they need to make sure how they should hide this information. It's very non-intuitive, basically. There are a lot of non-intuitive things in the game that need to get easier. But I mean, overall, it's a great game. I'm having a lot of fun. Masterpiece. The Epic of Gilgamesh. So what year are we in? Can we tell? Can we tell what year we are in? How do I tell what year this is? Act 1, turn 156. How do I tell what year this is? But we just created the Epic of Gilgamesh. City idle, city founded. Bunch of things happened here. Okay. So you need to put down a dwelling first. After the dwelling, we will put down a hunting camp, and then we will revisit the city. I want to plan for some wonders in this area. In fact, if Glogau has the ability, yes you do. Acropolis, I can build all three. Okay, which one gives me the... I know I have a quest for this, and 20 city prosperity. Okay. That will be useful. The Temple of Bel is like a religious wonder and it gives me way more prestige. It gives me city security actually, which could be useful. And the Acropolis, actually the better, because Acropolis will speed up my build production for other triumphs. So I should try and get that. I should pick a nice 2-tile location for it. I think there is fine. Alright, let's cross the pond. Our choose is complete, and we will advance to the next era with bureaucracy. Yeah, I need more workshops. I think I'm more or less fixing my timber issues, but I need more workshops. So Germany looks like might be getting knocked out, right? Yeah, because Tamar and Germany were fighting a war, and it seems Germany came out on the wrong side of things.
Are the first nation
Bureaucracy.
To reach the early Middle
First
Ages.
nation to reach the early Middle Ages. So all the gathering halls would become town centers. Yeah, act transition. Your nation is advanced into the early Middle Ages. Research complete. So we are in Act 2 here. But the game has not moved to Act 2 because even though we are like ahead, doesn't mean that the others... I think like, this one is dead, so 4 have to advance and then we will move to Act 2. But it looks like we are going to be so deep into Act 2 or the text in this area because it'll take 4 turns. It's almost like we are going to lap a lot of these. Well, let's get crossbows. And you have a claim, definitely pick up the gold. And we have a... We could become an empire, but I think I'm happy with... The sad thing here is, although I can build 2 more cities, I'm giving up on knowledge because I'm actually getting plus 10 knowledge. And I'm actually taking a nerf on my production in my cities. And I have a policy here. Wait, why did I pick the activist policy? That's just dumb. Having more paragons appear faster is not a bad thing, actually. 25% production towards government, culture, science improvements, which could be useful, but maybe later. But the policies on this side are craft. I take a production hit, but my craft production takes a bump, or I basically compensate, just make it a wash, or take strength to my land units. Yeah, if I'm building more cities, or if I see locations to put down a couple more cities, I will definitely have to move this. But right now, I think I'm fine. I don't need to upgrade. Golden Age begins. Sweet. We are still in Act 1. It's turn 163, and we are still in Act 1. Yeah, I don't think a city here is the right play. Although I would love to have... Maybe I should have settled the Glogau. Maybe 1 tile up. Like every turn, or every other turn, I need to do like something like this, for example. Make sure all my amenities are set. Okay, so like I'm just cycling through all the cities, making sure all my amenities are set. Now once that is done, we need to cycle through and see if we have any experts sitting by idle. Yeah, this is the grinding part of the game, right? If there is an open expert, it should be easier to find. Similarly, like right at this point, right, I have no idea if all my buildings have all the multipliers factored in. So I have to pretty much go through every, not zones, every city and like check. I have to click on this to know what I need to plug into this. That's the annoying part. That's the thing. After a while, we will end up memorizing all these things, right? But until that happens, it will turn off enough people who will be like, okay, this is just too much work. I don't want to be doing this each time. Incense. I'm making 11.3 incense. Okay, so how do I use the incense? What do I do with it? I use to craft soap, perfume, candle, and censer. Okay. Soap is crafted at a mill, water mill, or a windmill, apothecary, chemist. So I really need more apothecaries now if I want to make use of this incense and make like stuff. But soap is made there, perfume is made at the apothecary, candle is made. I need a pagoda, temple, and mosque. Oh no, it's used to construct it. It's crafted at pretty much like the apothecary. Okay, so great hearth. Sensor can only be crafted at great hearth. Okay. So our food, gold, and material stockpile is fantastic, but our timber stockpile somehow took a dive. So like something to remember for the next playthroughs or the next games I play is this game has been, I think, we overdid on the food and materials and probably on the gold also, but we sort of fell behind the curve on the timber, and it shows because we have been limited pretty much by how much timber we have and what we wanted to get built, and that was a challenge. Still don't see the countdown for the act ending. Oh, the docks are complete now. Sweet. So let's deploy our boat. Like I could totally see a situation where you build... I don't know. I mean, the docks took up the entire district, which means hopefully there is something else that gets built in this area here. Right, we have crossbows now. I want a defensive force in this city also. I can't build a crossbow anyways, because a crossbow needs 2 ingots. So once again, I have little idea where my metal ingots are coming from. Right, now what do we want? Stained glass gives us You can harvest heavy metal from a bunch of resources. I get stained glass. Decorative paintings are actually good. Let's try to get that because the decorative painting is something. Oh, crafted at art studio. Good God, where is the art studio? I have no idea where the art studio is. Oh, so artisan studio. Okay, so it is unlocked here. Yeah, let's go for it. What agreement did they have with me? Yeah, something. I think they have the research agreement with me. Again, I sense that there is some sort of a conflict brewing soon. It's like at this, I want to say in the Middle Ages, the ability to have metal and iron is extremely important.
Reminded
Mara.
them that their
He
timber
wants
supply is
timber
low
though.
due to a fire.
It's fine. Let's do it. They will join us actually because they are loyal now. And
Annex his
another
lands
new
instead.
event, Righteous
Enraged,
Rebellion.
Boudica
Now
looks to you for
that's
support to
interesting.
defend her late
And I
husband's
can't give you
wishes.
two swordsmen. That's RNG right there. Now that could cause her to go to war with us. And if she does, I think I really need a military. I think what I have should be fine. Now, if I do go to war with her, I will definitely raise that city because I have no need for it. Similarly, I will raise that city and I will probably try and put a city of my own down in that region. This crafter is new. He needs to just produce ingots. We have copper, we have iron, and we don't have any of these things. So maybe like a few, like 2-3 turns in, I will take stock. So lesson learned here is the blacksmith is an extremely important, very important. I would say that it's almost a, if you want to have a decent mid game and even like a decent advantage into the late game, you want to have a blacksmith up as soon as possible, which means like really beelining for it is not out of the question. Agreement proposed. Alliance. Yeah, let's do it.
You have erected
Alright.
the
Yeah,
Acropolis.
triumph completed. Acropolis is done. Let's see if we can get a zoom in on that. There you go. Like if the camera could pan like further lower, you could get some seriously good screenshots. Like I would totally put that in my thumbnail or on my video intro. The graphics on this in the game, the is detail. It's definitely superior to Civ 6, but not by much. It feels like it's going to be very similar to Civ 7 when it comes out. But like the level of detail on the people, and yeah, this is. I don't know if Civ 7 is going to have the same. I think I want to get into mounted scouts and footmen. Oracles. They're religious units, okay? Kind of feels like they're like inquisitors, but maybe slightly different. Harvesting of food oil from whales and stuff, which I don't have. Circers. Deadly antiquities era infantry fighters. Strong against anti-cavalry and vulnerable to cavalry. Okay. Knights. I think let's get knights. Aid requested. Germany and their allies. Sure. I'm trying to trade with you here. So Tamar is strong enough. And yeah, it looks like Bismarck is the one who's going to be left in the dust. Agreement proposed. Studying the world a bit closer. Sure. It's like every turn I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying to get a friggin' alliance or a trade deal. How do I do this? War of expansion. Okay. Yeah, I want to get to the screen where I can trade things. Okay. Have another religious wars. Craft production to all crafting improvements in all cities. Tax income could be good too. I think crafting is better. Science, I think we are great with science right now. I think let's try to get more of everything. It's a pity that we can't upgrade military units here. It would have helped so much if we could. So ceramic pots and feasts are where I have a deficit. And I think the ceramic pot deficit is a little more urgent. That's a farm. Could put a granary down there. Okay, what's cotton used for? Fabric, loom, and a bunch of other things. Argentina has declared a skirmish on France. Alright. So France may struggle here. Yeah, part of me wonders if leading into the war mechanic a little bit more might have been profitable for us because we have a huge edge, and maybe with like a strong edge in our military units, we could have made some things work. Okay, we have feudalism now. It's a wrong image for feudalism. That doesn't feel right. Stirrups, footmen, mounted scouts, I think are okay. Unlocks harvesting. Yeah, we already. Oh, so if we lose out on harvesting horses in the early eras, then we have to wait until stirrups to have the ability. That is kind of sad. We are still in Act 1 and we are almost done with. In fact, yeah, we will be able to go to the high medieval very soon. Change government. Okay, republic to feudalist. Now, I could go to empire, but no, I think republic. Okay, feudalist is one step down, and my tax rate would be less. It's more security and more harvest. Industry and commerce provide 4 wealth. I think so. The feudalism will give me more gold overall, while this is more like culture and science. I could take the knock in science here. 15% harvest. Right, this is actually quite huge. And industry and commerce improvements provide. Yeah, I have a lot of that stuff. Right. Maybe I should switch. Yeah, let's do it. But we are fine. I mean, this game, I would say, even if I make mistakes up the wazoo from this point on, I think I'm gonna win. How the hell am I still in Act 1? There should be a way to tell where everyone else is. Trade agreement here. Okay. So things we need. Definitely could use. Yeah, the amount of things that are available in the crafting tree are so good. I think I can get some ceramic pots here. And I will get some syrup and furs and food oil. That's fine.
Sighted
Leader
young
in
man
training.
approaches your
15
advisors.
wealth. I get
Bows
knowledge in my
deeply
capital.
before
Sure. Absolutely. This is what tells you. We are in the early Middle Ages while everybody else is in the Antiquities. Jeanne d'Arc is still in the Iron Age. Right. That's how I know. So just for context, Jeanne d'Arc is still here. She hasn't reached into any of these texts yet. And everybody else is in the Antiquities age. Yeah, we are close to leaving the Antiquities age and going to High Medieval. So 10 pop city, I have still only managed to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regions. A case could be made that if we don't expect to grow very tall, we can actually keep the cities a little tighter. To min-max this, I need to dial back on stuff that I have a lot of. Like I have a lot of feast, so I really don't need to be focusing on maxing out the feasts here anywhere. Okay, we have an idle crafter. Well, this is in a new city. Rugs and carpets and fabrics. I think fabrics I've seen, and you can use the loom and gear. Excellent. So like all these things here, let's see. If I empty everything out, it's 1 in 20, 21 turns. Every one of these things I plug in, it speeds up the production of the stuff here. And I can further speed it up with, yeah, wool. That's insane. I'm making 2 fabrics every turn. That's pretty sick. That is a fantastic beaver. So fabrics are, what can I use fabrics to make? I can make them to make rugs, tunics, furniture, bandage, trade goods, and festival. Okay. And they're used to train. Okay, I need them to build like naval units. Okay. Okay, alchemy is done. Yeah, we can actually advance. We can go to cartography right here, but we have the lead in science right now, so I'm just gonna go through each one, make sure all my options are on the table. Analects of Confucius. Alright. Funny enough, like I haven't earned a paragon ever since I plugged in that part where it says, or the government policy. In my last government, I had the policy which says I'll earn paragons faster. But since that point, I have not earned a single paragon.
Arises
Nation
in
met.
your world.
Askia Muhammad the First. Yeah, he was in Civ 5. Funny thing is, Evaperon was very, very friendly with us, and we were almost allies. Boudica was also like straddling the friendly fence. Jean d'Arc was never friendly with us, but like all three of them are pretty much anti us right now. Tells furniture, glass. Oh, I need to fix my bread. See, like I want to click on this and go to all the spots where I'm actually making bread. That's what I want to do. That's how the UI should be better. I'm still making one every 2 turns and should speed that up. I need one more bakery. In fact, I need two more. I need two more, two dedicated to making bread and one dedicated to making whatever the processed preserved food. So I need to put down two more bakeries somewhere.
Stars are telling me
Event.
a great solar
20%
eclipse is in motion.
relationship bump.
Shortly
Give
after
50 more.
learning
Yeah,
this.
sure. Absolutely. So the capital is where we will deploy our forces. And this is going to be a legion with a... not a diamond. Oh, this is a good formation. Phalanx. No. Square. Square. That's what we want. A crescent is... okay, that's not going to work. Shield wall is... we know about it. Square is what we want. So, catapult, and horseman. And none of them have, hunting ability. But we will deploy these. And we have a paragon. I knew it. I knew it that the moment we switch out of the thing where we are trying to form more paragons, that's when we will start getting paragons. Okay, I want Bisheng. Wealth is okay, but I think Chief Advisor Bisheng is important. I think I'm taking Bisheng and plugging you in because I'm seriously
Song
production
Dynasty
challenged
Chinese
here.
inventor.
And Epicurus will go into a you will go to construct a masterwork. Perfect, and you're the best suited for it. Great. Alright, brewing is complete. So brewing gives me brewery, pub, and a grocer. Okay, I need to read up on the stuff here. Probably do that at the end of this act. Yeah, this act is lasting like quite a long time actually. I think I want Glogao to grow to this eventually. I think you should pick up the obsidian now, or maybe this one of these tiles. 1-3. The 1-3 lumber is actually interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up one of these 1-3 lumber tiles. I think that one is fine. Yeah, it's nearly impossible to do everything all the time. I can give her 3 fabrics and she gets a bump. Yeah, let's do it. I can afford it. It's kind of like the tribute mechanism, really. Oh, I finally have the library. So this guy... okay, so in 10 turns I can make a book. And I need a book to make a book. Okay, let's find a newspaper, encyclopedia, and a computer. Okay, so there's no way for me to boost any of these except for one book. And yeah, let's produce. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to do that twice. One every 2 turns is fine. I'll plug in a book here. That should speed it up. Cemetery. Huh. Cologne Cathedral. Monastery. Choose a tech. Let's get stirrups. Just straight up one relationship. We get 1 grain store. I don't need the grain store. We get 5 prestige. We don't need the prestige. We can just take that. It's fine. In my first couple of games that I played, I was reading everything and absorbing everything in. Honestly, there's no reason for that. There's no need to. I mean, once you know what the end effect is, the narrative storyline around. So I think I may have, in hindsight, I may have overdid myself on the farms. So for every 4 farms I build, I should focus on logging and workshops and some crafting buildings. And then kind of stay in that loop for a while. I went gung-ho on the farms from the get-go, and that sort of definitely throws things off. So we created a masterpiece, Egyptian Book of the Dead. I'm going to hold off on upgrading my farms until I get some of the other production stuff taken care of. You can take experts. +10 to all quality of life. Oh wow. I can assign experts to the Acropolis. What does the grocer do? Boosts. Oh. So this is another one of those things which you want to be clustering with farms. So I should be putting that in one of these guys here. In. Slight prosperity boost and can craft gourmet meals. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, one of the hardest things in this game is to actually manage what's happening where. So another so what happens when the acts end? So like in this coming act I'm expecting Bismarck to get knocked out. So what happens to Bismarck's land? Does it just go off the map? We got hugely lucky. Persia declaring war on us and we having the edge to actually take Persia out. I don't see this game going the way it has gone without taking Persia out. It would have been a very different kind of a game. Stained glass. Alright, we advance. So I had never realized how or where Paris was placed. I thought that Paris was I thought there was land on this side. It looks like Paris has been squeezed for land on its side, which could work in our favor in the long run.
First nation to reach the
Alright,
high medieval
we
age.
are in the next era. Yeah, we are leapfrogging everyone like crazy. We are in the high medieval era now. So just give or take sense of where we are. We are in the high medieval and everybody else is in the antiquities. And Bismarck is like in the Iron Age. Joan d'Arc has just entered antiquities because she was in the Iron Age, I think maybe a few turns ago. Research complete. I was really hoping to be out of this act here, but I might need to take stock of all. Okay, yeah, heavy plows. I think distillery is an upgraded flower. No, that's a topiary park. Distillery is the upgraded brewery, and the distillery needs steel though, so kind of pointless getting it now. We can try and get it now for the heavy plows, but not necessary. I don't think we need it because the heavy plows typically will help farms, and I don't think we have a food problem at all. Okay, letter of credit. What is this? Central bank. Okay, banking. Okay, so this is something new. Horseshoes would be okay. We can make barrels used to construct oil well. Okay, will be important later, but not right now. Lancers could be good. It's an antiquities era cavalry unit. Deadly to infantry and ranged. Okay, I don't think that's important to us. Racetrack would be good. I know we can build an arena somewhere, but we haven't, and this would also be good to build. Musical theory. We can build the amphitheater. Well, we already have musical instruments apparently, and we can craft them. Okay, St. Basil's Cathedral. We need stained glass for that. Architecture would be good. Oh, residence. We can upgrade our dwellings. That could actually, yeah, let's do that. Because our dwellings upgraded will give us more housing. And I think we are approaching a point where some of our cities need the housing help. So if I change my plows to heavy plows, I will get more food out of these farms. So maybe architecture can wait. I think we need heavy plows first. Let's see. Can we build a wonder here? We can. The Cologne Cathedral in 14 turns. Let's build it there. And in fact, we will finish it. No, don't see a. Yeah, I may not have a good reason to build this, but I'm building it, so it's fine. But finish the dwelling first. Tusks of
alert you that
Athura.
another
I
tribe
give
is
you
training
2
man
iron, you give me
villages.
2 elephants.
Europe-
Yeah, sure. I think there was a tribe here that I think joined me. I think. I'm playing at a very average difficulty. This game, we started off at like the average difficulty or the basic difficulty, whatever it is, and we got really lucky. I mean, of course, Poland has this huge science edge, or Copernicus has a huge science edge, but Persia declared war on us, settled into us, declared war on us, but really didn't have enough forces to do what it needed to do. On higher difficulties, this game could have been ended. We could have been like wiped out. Flames of Glory, harvest production in all cities is good. I think focused populace is important. I think that's what we should get. Research complete. We have heavy plows. So how do heavy plows work? Heavy plows... Do plows become heavy plows? Or maybe I need a plow to make a heavy plow or some shit like that. Act transition. Act 1 ends in 6 turns. Okay, finally. It's been what? What turn are we on? 199. And I think now maybe 4 civs have entered. Yeah, we are in the high medieval. Tamar is in the early middle. So it took 2 civs to enter the early middle age to trigger the act. Yeah, I will go south eventually. Let's capture the outer bands of our land first. Okay. Now, since I got the plow, I would like to get to architecture because that is, yeah, the workshop upgrades into a crafting guild, but the crafting guild needs concrete. Similarly, there is something else I saw here that upgrades, and I need not yeah, residence. The residence I can build. Yeah, I need the residence. So architecture. Act ends at 5 turns. Manganese. Oh, I need to pay close attention because a lot of like things, the map does change, which is very cool in a way, but it sort of increases the grind because things are not very intuitive as to what's changed and when. Yeah, it's easier to go down one supply chain to its logical end instead of doing it as a like I'm trying to do everything all at once. That's always going to be tough. Yeah, Weaver. The Weaver should do work faster. No, not the Weaver. The docks are actually strong. I mean, this is like a... we had almost... No, the 10% buff goes to a 20% buff. So it's definitely a production buff. But yeah, docks are kind of strong this way. In a pinch, when you are production challenged, the docks actually will be very useful. I will claim that tile if I get the opportunity in Warsaw. Oh, so architecture is complete, which means I should try and upgrade my dwellings. Yeah, feast and jewelries are what I actually want. Everything else is... Is there anything that I'm not making? I think, yeah, let's make some metal pots. New
They
event.
disagree
License
and
to
believe there are
science.
those in power
New
within the
Dirma.
tribe that would support
15
them,
wealth
but refuse
and
to come
5
out of the shadows
prestige.
without
I
your
get 2
support
books,
to their
but
claim.
okay, I don't need that. Happiness for science trade. I think I can just get this. Yeah, sure. Act 1 ends this turn. Alright, and we need to pick a research. What should we pick? Again, and going down this chain is dried foods, shrine, Sagrada Familia, observatory. Okay, so Copernicus gets a benefit from observatories and research labs. So we definitely want to be focusing on observatories. So optics. And telescope is something used as supply at an observatory. And it's crafted at a workshop. That's good. We will make telescopes. And observatories generate research and prestige and just more of science, I guess. The only problem here is they need concrete and glass. Now, glass is something I know I can produce. I need to figure out how to make concrete. So, okay, I'm going to go there. But once we advance, that's pretty much going to be the end of the video after we advance to Act 2. And yeah, so this Act 1 is like almost 7 to 8 hours, I think, or 6 hours. Most definitely more than 6 hours of like consolidated combined video, combined footage. Which I think I'm going to edit it down into a manageable, watchable portion. It'll definitely be more than an hour. I'll try to keep it to under 2 hours and release that as Act 1. And then we will see, because yeah, I mean I'm learning this game, so I'm not fast at all in the turn times and in things that in how fast things are happening. So
Welcome to Act
All right, your
2.
nation
Your
survived.
unbending piety
Xerxes
earns
was
you a
gone
place
already,
in
and
Tier
Bismarck
1.
is. Alright, and we are still like champs here. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it at that. This was just fun. I mean, this is a little bit of RNG. Has definitely helped us, and a little bit of RNG combined with the fact that we are playing at a very average difficulty is the reason why we are where we are. And I want to say that, like, the so we are at what? We are in the medieval era right now. When we until we reach the age of antiquities, I think things were happening very optimally. And since we crossed the age of antiquities, I want to say that things have not exactly been very optimal. So I definitely, before I start recording the next for Act Two or other playing in Act Two, I'm going to spend a good amount of time trying to like get into the weeds of what all the meta about this game is, or at least about the stuff that I'm dealing with that I have to build and use in the next in the immediate turns, and then take it from there. I mean, if we get a few curveballs, we will handle them. But yeah, but the plan is to learn and to get better. And I mean, the way this game has played, it gives me confidence that I'm ready for like the higher difficulties. But this exact game, if it plays at a higher difficulty, we do not conquer Persia. Persia probably we either the war ends in some sort of a stalemate, or Persia pretty much wrecks us right there and then. That should have been countered in its own way on the higher difficulties, and I don't know how that would have happened. And that is essentially the part of the learning experience here. I mean, I don't see a situation where we will not win this. We have a 2000 prestige gap between the next prestige leader behind us, and I don't know. I think I have a feeling that we will just be leaping through the science tree. And in fact, at some point, I have full confidence that I will have, or I can spawn up a military or some sort of an army force, and I can just conquer anybody who's like a who feels like is going to become a threat to me. I think Poland, in the right conditions, is extremely strong. And considering Poland doesn't get stronger until Act 2, we are just entering Act 2 right now at this such a lead. I can't imagine where Poland's gonna be when Act 3 is about to start. In fact, I don't know. When Act 3 is about to start, I have a feeling we will be almost close to the end of the full tech tree. We are gonna be somewhere in the atomic era, I think, before everyone else catches up. But yeah, that's for the next time. Thank you for watching, and definitely tune into the next one. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please like and subscribe for updates on my games. And if you're already subscribed, my heartfelt thanks to you. Thank you.